Ever notice how ridiculous these Florida drivers are?
It's like they forget other people are around them.
They never use a turn signal. You have to guess where they're going. It's like they don't even know what lane they want.
They're very unpredictable. It's like they got too much sun or something around here. Florida drivers, ridiculous.
What the hell? You gotta be f***ing kidding me. Are you serious? You piece of shit. It's exactly what we're talking about. Perfect example.
Driving on the roads of Florida can be quite hazardous. We all drive or walk or ride bicycles around town, so I'm sure you're all aware of the dilemma that we face on a daily basis. This state is quite diversified in residents which contribute to conflicts on the road. From the senior citizen that can't quite reach the speed limit, to the tourist that doesn't quite know where they're going, or the ones that come from a more aggressive atmosphere, or the locals and their bad habits of not using turn signals, or even the amateurs that haven't just gotten on the road yet. There's something to be said about the conditions we deal with on a regular basis.
Some people are not supposed to drive. There's a lot of people over the age of the limit of driving also.
Orlando, Tampa, and Miami are like the most dangerous cities in the United States for pedestrians and bike commuters. They're all in Florida, so that could have something to do with Florida's driving.
I notice a lot of out-of-state plates, so I think the students somewhat have to do with it.
Well, they do not know how to drive, first of all. Sometimes they just don't put their blinkers when they have to turn to the right or to the left or at the stop sign, so sometimes it's hard to get into car accidents.
Yeah. People are just in a rush and they need to chill out, probably. Yeah, everyone's in a rush if you look at it, so yeah.
Y'all need to slow down, and pedestrians have the right of way. Pedestrians are cyclists, people that walk, pedestrians. Y'all might not be familiar with that, but it is in the manual, the book that you're supposed to be knowing and reading while you're driving instead of texting and driving, okay?
I'm not a perfect driver. I grew up in Italy, so we are not the best drivers. We drive really fast.
I consider myself an amazing driver, but by the rules and regulations of the road, I'm a bad driver.
Well, someone did not actually stop. There was a stop sign, and I could not see the stop sign, and he was in front of me, and he stopped out of the blue right after the stop sign, and I smashed right into him.
Example, the other day I was driving on my way to Full Sail, and this car cuts in front of me without even a turning signal, giving me the heads up, and nearly runs me off the road.
He didn't see me, wasn't looking. He was so busy trying to get to that stop sign and make that quick right turn. It almost floored me, and I had both hands on the handle. If I hadn't had both hands on the handle, guess what? You wouldn't be talking to me right now.
People that don't signal, because I notice a lot that people don't use turn signals, and that's probably the main reason for crashes down here.
I don't know. I would think, if people follow the rules when there's a stop sign or red light, I think that would be better. But of course, you can't do that all the time. Not everyone's going to be actually going through the rules, especially at nighttime.
Last month I was on my way to class, and they had like a 3-car pileup, and they had like the fire department and police officers and ambulance out there, and one girl was being patched up because she had a cut on her forehead.
We were riding our bikes back from driving, and we were on Corrine, and he just got clipped, and the driver slowed down and then just took off. Once he got scared, and he ended up having to go to the hospital. His face is all scarred up, and he's got his earlobe had a gauge in it, his earlobe is ripped. It's pretty heavy.
Buddy got hit by a car 2 nights ago, and the car took off, and he's got scratches all over his head, shoulder, it's all ripped up, and the car just took off, you know what I mean?
That being said, driving is a privilege, not a right. We all have a responsibility to each other by following traffic laws on our Florida roadways. The life you save could be your own.